this is a special announcement to all the heathens listening to us right now. We have a Patreon. That's right. Friends Partying in Hell has a Patreon now. And everything that's going to be on Patreon is exclusive to Patreon. That means all raunchy conversations that we won't post anywhere else. All video clips that we won't be posting anywhere else. That's all on the Patreon. There's going to be a special Friends Partying in Hell Heathen Edition podcast that you won't be able to listen to anywhere else but Patreon. And video clips, for example, a conversation I was having about one of the worst dates I've ever been to on my life. I swear to God, she was a serial killer. And if you don't believe me, go and listen to that and you tell me I was wrong because she was insane. All that kind of stuff is going to be on our Patreon. So if you want to support us and listen to all the craziness, please go to our Patreon and our links in our description. Now, on to the podcast. Please, someone describe to me what we're watching.
I'm not watching that.
That was racist.
This is Friends Partying in Hell, and I am joined today with my good friend, Anthony, and our other buddy is missing today. He's having surgery on his balls. And I don't know how much more I can say about that, but we're sending our prayers. And hopefully his
R.I.B.
Hopefully
Rest
his
in bias.
hopefully his balls will be okay. But yeah, so we're just it's just us two today. And just wanted to so I couldn't be on the last one. Since it was a rough week that week. But what have you been up since the last recording? What's new with you?
Oh man, nothing. Same things. Work, school, rinse, repeat, sleep. At some point.
Yeah, is that why you have the glasses on?
Yeah, I feel terrible. I feel so shitty. I have grocery bags under my eyes, so I opted to go with Fly. With the glasses and the thing, versus going with looking like life beat my ass.
You look like you're
which is doing.
You look like you could be in some Shaft movie.
That's cool. I feel like I feel like I've been getting a Shaft.
Not like
I really feel
Shaft,
like I've been getting
but
a
like
Shaft.
maybe like Shaft's like friend or something like
Shaft adjacent. Like I'm the slick talking, skinny pimp guy. That's always at the laundromat.
There you go.
Yeah, always at the laundromat hanging out. Never washing no clothes.
Let's make this movie.
I feel terrible. It's great.
Well, hopefully I can make you giggle. Well, hopefully, not only can I make you giggle, but hopefully we get some giggles with this podcast. So I'm feeling good about this one. I have high energy for this one. So real quick, before we go into the trending topics of the week, I was watching this movie last night. There's this documentary called The Lost Leonardo, and it's about this group of people, this like two guys who they're in the business of like finding art, kind of restoring it, selling them again. So they tend to find old pieces and stuff like that, and that's their business, right? So they came across a painting, and then during the restoration, they felt like this was probably a Leonardo, which is like akin to finding a unicorn. It's just like that doesn't happen.
I was very confused. I thought you were talking about Leonardo DiCaprio, but you're talking about Da Vinci. Okay,
Da Vinci,
I was
sorry.
wait, what? They're restoring photos of Leonardo DiCaprio for what?
No.
For who?
Hey, stay with me, man. Stay with me. Stay with me.
All right.
I'm losing you.
I'm on a lot of Benadryl right now, bro.
I'm losing you.
Benadryl.
So anyway, it was a super fascinating thing, super off topic, but I was like so like enthralled with it because I'm thinking this is like, I don't know, some art shit. I'm like, oh yeah, people scamming, like that's kind of an interesting story. And then it's like, yeah, no, there's like murder and crime and like like all this shit and like fucking corruption at the highest levels of the government. I was like, wow.
Basically, the art world corrupt as fuck, bro. That's what you're saying?
Yeah,
the art
bro.
world is just
We're
nasty.
in the wrong business, dog. We should be out here doing paintings.
Painting some shit?
We should be out here friends partying and paints. No, friends partying and painting. There you go. There
you go. Friends partying and painting.
There.
And you have a painting back there. It's really cool, that painting that you have behind you. I wish
Which
you could
one?
get it all in frame.
This one?
The one that you made, the one that you turned,
Oh
you
yeah,
literally, because that's a painting, right? You have a painting,
yeah.
and then
It's so
you
so
turned it
it's
around. So yeah,
yeah. Can you see it?
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but it's
I
also
can't
like
really.
not. It's I did it, but it's also I've seen it before on another painting. Like the the
Mm,
similar messaging was like, oh, I
yeah,
fucked it up, and like so this is it. So I just did the same because I had this big frame that I didn't know what the fuck to do with. There's
yeah.
another painting on the front that's tacky as shit and ugly, and I was like, I don't
Did
want
did you
this.
do? So you didn't do the one in the front. It's just something you
No,
had, and
yeah,
so you
so
turned it around and you did
something that
that.
was gifted to me, and then I was hated
I
it,
got
and
you.
I was just like, ugh. So then I just did that to it,
Yeah,
and now
that's
I can
dope.
put,
I
yeah,
like
I
that.
repurposed it. I repurposed it.
Yeah,
I can't
I
take all the
wouldn't pay
credit
80
for it for
million
sure.
for it, but I mean, there's some Russian oligarch out there that might be watching this. Yo, holla at us. come
I'll
get this
give it
shit.
to you for 1 billion. I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds cool.
That sounds great. Let
Um,
me get with my people.
yeah, dude, it was awesome. But anyway, let's get into the trending topics of the week. Number one of our first topic of the week: the Florida governor yells at children for wearing masks. That was pretty funny. You heard about that one?
No,
No,
I'm not in Florida anymore, thankfully.
he just yelled at a bunch of kids for wearing a mask. And he's like, "Stop with all the COVID theater," and it's just like, dude, like your whole platform of your base is for individual freedom. I could wear a fucking mask on my fucking eyes if I fucking felt like it. All right, fuck off.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
fuck off.
Stay out of my fucking life, government.
Yeah,
You
right,
know?
right. Except yeah,
Yeah.
double standards like a
Except,
motherfucker.
yeah. Yeah. Well, the irony behind it though, it's kind of crazy, right? Like the irony behind it is like, yeah, they lobby for not lobby, they yell for smaller government and more freedoms for the individuals.
Yeah,
But then you go out and you wear a mask and you literally have a governor, the government,
right,
telling you
right.
what to do, like literally micromanaging you. What the fuck?
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
I don't know how, bro. I don't
Make it
know
make
how.
sense to me, man. Make it make sense to me. Talking
Oh,
about
shit.
yelling. So there's these bags of hair that yelled at Biden at the State of the Union at the
Oh
State
God,
of the
yeah.
Union. Yeah, that was pretty funny. He was
That
literally
was
talking about his dead
ridiculous.
son, man, and they started screaming. I was like,
And it got booed immediately though.
You
So
did, they did. But I mean, like, Jesus Christ, man, like,
read the room, maybe.
read the fucking.
I mean, they
room.
can't read it all. I'm pretty sure. Isn't
It's both
No,
of
I'm
them.
not trying to be like, I'm not being sexist. I'm not saying calling them stupid women. I'm just calling them stupid people.
Yeah,
Like,
they're stupid. They're
people. Like,
morons.
isn't yeah? One of them doesn't.
Okay,
Like,
one,
has
but
GED
okay,
or some
one,
shit, right?
yeah,
Like Robert.
one's a fucking high school dropout, and not to say that that's a bad thing either that you dropped out of high
No,
school,
but I don't want you writing my laws.
there you go.
I'm just saying. I'm being honest. If you
she's-
didn't finish high school, I don't want you writing my fucking laws.
She said a bunch of dumb shit that kind of make you kind of be like, yeah, you know what, like, yeah, like I believe like you're just an idiot, that like the way you speak, like generally, like I don't even have to know that you dropped out of high school. You are like a moron just by the way
You're a dummy.
talk.
Yeah.
And then the other
Yeah.
one believes fucking space lasers that were created by Jewish people are like attacking or whatever the fuck she said. Do you remember that, the Jewish space laser shit that she said? Like that's the other one who was screaming at the State of the Union. So yeah, so that happened this week. Roman Ibrahimovic is another Russian oligarch. This is a very Russian oligarch heavy episode, and he's selling his football club Chelsea for around $3 billion because, well,
$3 billion, B with a B,
with a B. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. That Chelsea's are my team's arch nemesis. So I hope their team goes to shit from this. So that's
Wait,
happening.
Who's your team?
Tottenham Hotspurs. It's a North London club. So there's that happening. The last 2 episodes ago, we talked about the cargo ship that was on fire with all these cars, and that shit finally sunk. It's in the water now. And Euphoria season 2 ended on Sunday. I haven't caught up with the whole season, but it's making waves. Have you seen Euphoria?
No, I haven't seen any.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
I keep hearing how
dope. It's cool. It's cool.
Oh,
it's cool as shit. It's really cool. You should watch it. And then last but not least, there's still this rumor of this ghost of Kiev who keeps murdering people in the sky. He's like has, at the time of this reading, I think 9 kills. And it's such a gangster ass fucking name, man. The Ghost of
That
Kiev.
is.
That shit is sick,
Yeah.
man.
Was
And
he a sniper? Is he
no,
a sniper?
he's a fucking fighter pilot. And
Oh,
he's out
that's
there.
a sick fucking name.
Yeah,
bro.
he's out there just murdering, dude. That shit is awesome. That shit is cool. Like,
And okay, the Ghost of Kiev, it's cool and everything, but are you? I don't know, man. I'm starting to feel like there's a little bit of propaganda surrounding this Russian and Ukraine.
yeah, but in terms
situation.
of where is it coming from you? Because there's propaganda like always. This is the
I don't know
fog of
where
war,
it's
right?
coming-
Did you ever like?
Yeah, like I don't know where it's coming from, but it does feel like we are celebrating the Ukraine's victory a little too early.
Sure.
It's,
For sure.
you know, it feels like.
But I mean, that's
when
kind
you
of the
hear
point, though, right?
I get it, but it also, I mean, I don't know. It just feels kind of like, you know, because we are not as worried anymore, you know, the public opinion has swayed from help Ukraine to
Oh, they're doing
good
a
job, Ukraine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, and it feels a little bit like, no, maybe we should still be on help Ukraine. Like, you know, not celebrating a victory that hasn't
Sure.
happened yet. It kind of feels like there's a little bit
Sure.
of propaganda happening where everything you see about Ukraine is how tough and how diligent and how resilient and how they're stealing tanks and having pizza and smiling and laughing. And I remember when this started. Yeah, no,
there is
seriously,
one.
though,
there is one.
Yeah,
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's someone
and I
on
remember
a
when
tank
this shit started,
eating pizza.
Yeah, just eating pizza. They stole a tank, and it's all fun and games. We're all laughing. We're all like, "Oh, this is great. Go kick ass and shit." But when this shit started, bro, I was watching a video of a kid in a window, and a house across the street got blown the fuck up. Like,
yeah, no, I mean, okay, I think
like Russia just captured their first city, their first major city.
What pushes that is like the media in general, because it's sensationalized. Like, hey, like look at the news, look at the news.
Yeah.
What it's supposed to do for the people living in Ukraine is give your what would it be called, like the morale of the country,
The morale boost.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, like it's tough, but we're not giving up,
we're getting through it.
But then it becomes mixed with like, okay, but like at the same time, like we fucking need help. So it's a tricky thing. And on this podcast, we're going to tackle the issue of the Ukraine versus Russia. I have a whole political segment where I'm going to go do a deep.
Oh, do you
no,
really?
no, I'm not. No, I'm not going to do that.
Think so. I was ready for it. Let me sit back and listen to this. No, man, but real talk, bro. I saw a video. You know what? The straw that broke the camel's back for me was I saw a video, maybe yesterday, the day before, and it had this really nice upbeat music, and it looked like a bunch of people hanging out, like a bunch of Ukrainians were hanging out, and they were all getting drinks and stuff and just chilling, right? Kids and everything, kids and all.
Yeah,
looked like they were playing in snow, and I was like, oh, this is cute, you know, like, oh, it's all like upbeat music. And when you fucking get into what they're doing, they're making Molotov cocktails, and the snow was styrofoam. Yeah. They're making backyard napalm, and there's kids helping. And I was like, and it's upbeat music, and it's like Disney produced it. I was like, what the fuck is going on, man?
It's a strange time we live in, bro.
Oh my god, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
this shit, it literally is like 10 minutes before like the doomsday clock, before midnight, right? That's saying
it feels like
it's
right?
literally like 10 minutes before like midnight, and like anything could really sway what's happening into like a catastrophe for everybody, like not just like what's happening there, but like the planet in general. But it's also perspective. Like, we're going through this now, but a lot of these like issues and conflicts have been going on for decades, and it's just like,
oh, absolutely,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's fucked up because there's so many eyes on it, there's more accessible, right, the information. But a lot of this shit's been going on for a long time, and it's just like we've been at almost 10 minutes of midnight since the fucking 60s.
Since the Cold War, yeah.
War,
yeah, for sure.
I mean, do you imagine
before that, obviously? But,
do you imagine being alive like the whole Cuba crisis shit? That'd be terrifying. That'd be terrible. That'd be terrifying. You're like,
dude,
there's nukes
let's be real.
right there. Like that'd
be. Let's be real though. We were alive for what was it? What was it? Because I remember distinctly having fucking those drills where you would have to get under your desk. It got phased out really quickly. Like
Nah,
we were probably
I did those drills for earthquake and for earthquake stuff when I grew up on the West Coast. Not for anything else.
Really? Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I'm conflating
Fire
earthquake drills
yeah,
and fire drills
yeah.
with the actual bombing drills they used to do back in the day.
Yeah,
maybe I'm conflating those things.
Yeah, no, because back in the day they would you'd have to find shelter if you saw a bright light in the sky and kiss your ass. You're like, it's over now.
That's done, bro. If you see that light, so yeah. Light at the end. It's the light at the end of the tunnel, bro. That's it. Fuck, man. I couldn't imagine, man. Like if I feel like there's part of me that would be like, if I saw a nuke heading for us, I'd be like relieved, like finally it's over, like we're done. Thank God, right? But then there's also that kind of like. Also, there's that kind of like, well, is that the end of humanity though? Like, I'm fine if I were to vaporize, whatever. Like, it's done. But then there's also like, because if a nuke's coming here, you better believe whoever's got their finger on the button has pressed theirs too. Yeah. It's basically mutually assured destruction. We're we're gonna wipe out the planet, and that's the end of all civilization. Is that it?
It's close. Yeah, it's close.
You think there'd be survivors if one?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think that everybody hits the button?
I don't know, man. I have this idea or this feeling that like if whoever would send the nuke first, like wherever it would go off, it would rattle so many people that I don't think the first inclination would be to everyone start doing theirs, because it'd be
to push the button.
Yeah, it would be almost overwhelming. It'd be like, what the fuck? And it would probably be whoever did it would be everyone would go after them. I think even the countries that would be like allied to them, even like let's say like Russia, for example, if they were to set off a nuke in proximity, that affects China. They're right there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I can't imagine them being like, "All right, yeah, that's cool, man. Let's go." Like even then,
you don't think China's like, "Oh, that was the fucking signal. Let's go."
Nah, man.
Launch it.
Nah,
you don't think so?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's not. Who knows?
Yeah, we're speculating, and I guess I'm just having a wild like end of the world fantasy. Or a nightmare, I guess is what I should have said. A wild end of the world nightmare. I've
seen a TikTok where someone was like fetishizing like the end of the world. It's like, it'd be really beautiful if it were to happen. You just sit back and enjoy. And I was like, Jesus, oh my God.
Christ. Yeah, see, I want to die. I don't want everyone else around me to die. Because like, I don't want everyone to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, that guy's weird.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So that's pretty much it for the topics of the week. And I think for what's up? You gasped.
I'm just how do you fetishize that, bro? Like,
I don't know, man.
It's just like people put on a Grim Reaper costume and jerk off in the mirror. Like,
no, I don't even think it was sexual. It was just kind of like, it was just more like wouldn't it just be beautiful if like, like just the world ended in your wife? Like, it's like, no, man, that'd be it's scary. It'd be terrifying. What the fuck is the matter with you?
That'd be terrifying. Dude, I had a panic attack watching Melancholia. There's no way I'd do well watching the actual world end. You know what I'm saying?
No way, man. No, dude, that's what I'm trying to say. If a nuke went off and we all saw that, witnessed it, on the news, on whatever, because we all would see it, right? If we were to witness it, it would fucking freak everyone out, man. I don't think it would be like one of those like, fuck it, let's just all do it now. Like, it wouldn't be that reaction. It'd be too terrifying.
But I don't think it's a fuck it, let's all just do it. I don't think it's going to be something like, it's like, well, might as well. I think it's like more of a dog backed into a corner, right? It's like you lash out. You don't know what else to do. You're trapped. It's over for you anyway. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like, yeah. I don't know. You're probably right, though. You're probably right. It probably wouldn't happen that way. Humans are not dogs. They're human. They have opposable thumbs and larger brains. So,
yeah. That's right.
For anyone who doesn't know what a human is, yeah,
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go. That was a good explanation of what humans are.
There you go.
No,
Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, so that's pretty
Happy
much
to
the
serve them all.
topics of the week. But before we, well, we're gonna get into now like the deep dives in the videos of the podcast, and so there's this governor. His name's Brian Kemp, and he is running for Congress. No, sorry, he's running for Congress. He's running for the governor, the governorship for the second term, and he has a political ad right now, and I just want to play it for you real quick, okay?
I'm Brian Kemp. I'm so conservative. I blow up government spending. I own guns that no one's taking away. My chainsaw's ready to rip up some regulations. I got a big truck just in case I need to round up criminal illegals and take them home myself. Yep, I just said that. I'm Brian Kemp. If you want a politically incorrect conservative, that's me.
I just said that.
That fool said, if you want a politically incorrect conservative, that's me. He is leaning into the Trump train. That's what he's doing, right?
Because that's what we need. We need fucking we need morons to like enact the laws and the shit that we need to like be able to be like, you know, alive and well and productive and happy human beings. Oh. What I need is someone to be like a politically incorrect asshole. That's his his whole jive. Like
that's his pitch. His pitch is, I'm gonna be a racist son of a bitch with guns and chainsaws. Let me in the government, please. I hate a lot of people and I have a lot of weapons. Please let me in the government, guys. Let me up there.
Again, let me up there again.
Because second term.
His second term.
That fool said, I got a big truck, and I thought he was going to say a small dick.
That is what he said.
I just said that's what I heard.
That's what he said. That's what I heard. That is what he said. Subtext. We gotta hear. Yeah. We gotta listen to. There's more. There's subtlety there that we're not. That we're picking up on.
Let's play it again and let's hear. Let's give us some. Let's get the subtext out. Let's see if we can pick out the subtext.
All right,
line by line.
I'm Brian Kemp. I'm so conservative.
All right, so pause. So right there,
Brian Kemp.
There. No, he says, I'm Brian Kemp. What he's saying is, I am a gigantic flapping asshole, which means I'm also a conservative. Yeah. All right, keep going.
And then what he said, I blow up
government spending.
So that's
he said he blows up.
So that means he approves the Capitol riot.
Yes. That means go back and blow up the literal government. And I'll pay you. And I'll pay you to do it. Deep. All right. Cool.
I own guns that no one's taking away. My chainsaw's ready to rip up some regulations.
So he doesn't believe in. See, this is the paradox, right? They don't believe in regulation, right? So they don't believe in government overreach, right? They don't want government to tell you what to do, but they want to tell you what they want you to do.
Yeah, no, of course.
So
I mean, it's it's paradoxical, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's paradoxical for you to be in favor of small government, but then running for government office.
It's Schrodinger's Republican, is what it is.
Schrodinger's Republican. I like that. Yeah. They're both states until you observe one. This guy could have been a Romney or he could have been a Trump. We don't know until we see him, right?
Yeah. We don't know.
That's how conservatives work.
I got a big truck just in case I need to round up criminal illegals and take them home myself.
All right, so pause that. What he said right there is, he said, we know what he said. He said he's got a big truck. He's got small penis.
This is for the brown people.
This is for the brown people so that I can bring them home and they can fuck my wife because he likes to be cuckolded. Right? That's what he's saying. I'm going to go round up all the brown people, bring them home myself. He literally said, bring them home myself.
Right. Brian Kemp, please, if anyone here is listening to us and they're from Georgia, please don't with it. Just don't do it. Don't vote for this fucking guy. Anyway,
I don't know, man.
The next story is the next video I want to show you, bro. I don't really work out like ever, really. I've always been, my metabolism's been pretty good, but I'm getting to a point where I gotta focus on my body. I gotta focus on it, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
over
we're
here
getting old,
tripping,
bro.
thinking I can have burgers whenever I want. I can't do that, man. I can't do it. I love it, but I can't do it. So I know that I know that you're a pretty fit guy, and you kind of understand a little bit like good exercise form and all that kind of stuff. So I want to show you this guy that's working out, and I want you to tell me, like, does he have good form?
All right. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck just happened? Nope.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No, I was not, but I should have been. What was he doing? What was he doing that?
Dude, he's on for the people who are listening, he's on the ankle and kind of knee bar things at the gym that kind of support your upper body, but only kind of when you're doing pull-ups and stuff that isn't really flexing on your knees, right? Because the weight is it's too much on the way that he's positioned. He shouldn't be doing that. He has a keg, which is
and
like
he
what,
has
40.
a fucking it's
It's
on
like
his
40.
chest.
He has a keg that's like 45 pounds on his chest, and he's doing these awkward kind of sit-ups, but they're not really working anything but maybe his legs. But his knees aren't
sit-ups from the knees. Yeah,
from the knees. He's doing so his body can't. Your knees can't support that flex. They don't flex like that.
Man.
So for everyone who's not listening, his knees gave out, and you could see the pop. So Anthony, here.
No, don't Anthony hear me, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Look.
Oh, you hear it? Fuck! Oh, shit. Oh, that boy knees sound like Orville Redenbacher, bro. That was really, really bad. I'm surprised he's able to move after that.
Yeah, dude. He's like he's like checking. He's like, ah, shit. I think I overdid it on this one.
His knees are broke. No caps. Like literally no kneecaps. He got no kneecaps left. That shit is over.
Someone wrote he's gonna feel that in the morning.
Motherfucker gonna feel it right now. That is ridiculous. What was that supposed to be? Like was he trying to do a joke video or something?
No. He was like legitimately working out and like filming himself working out. No, dude, like that whole form shit that I was fucking joking with at the beginning of this, like, you know, like did I even say that joke? Did I even say I have good form? I said something about form. I don't think I said anything about form. In my head, I was saying form is important. And like, dude, you could really like avoid hurting yourself heavy, like not doing stupid shit like this, man. It's insane.
That he put the extra weight on.
Yes.
Instead of just getting up there and like at least like trying, this motherfucker put extra weight on himself just to really test his knees. Really gotta get them knees working. gotta get these knees ripped. You know, it's fucking summer's coming around. Can't be walking around with no skinny ass fucking knees. I gotta get my board shorts on. I gotta get these knees worked out. That boy right there, bro. What the fuck?
I can't have these skinny knees. What an idiot! What an idiot!
Dumbass.
All right, well,
dumbass.
Talking about injuries. You know I love a good neck injury, Anthony. You know I love a good spine, injury. You know I love it. You know I love a good.
I want to see any more broken bones and body parts.
Wait. No. Hey, I wouldn't make this worse for you. Okay, do you trust me? You trust me? Okay.
No.
Well, here you go. All right.
All right. Oh, this already looked bad.
So for people who are listening, this is someone getting a cocktail shot, but one of those things that you go to like a Cancun or some shit where they pour shots in your mouth and they kind of swish your head. But she has her head back towards the bar, and the bartender's over the bar doing the shot for her. He's not like willy-nilly.
Reaching over her eyes and nose and pouring into her mouth. Yeah. I couldn't see the video girls there at the end.
Well, it's not that long. Like.
Hey, what do you think? How annoying do you think that how annoyingly drunk do you think that girl was all night? And when the bartender finally had a chance to make one of these.
That is a good point. Because he really thrashed her neck, dude. He pulled her chin back. He pulled her chin back and then shook it, man. He didn't shake her head. He shook her like from the chin to the back of her head.
Dog, he like picked her up almost and shook her like you would do if you had a dummy in your hand and you had it by the neck. I mean, by the chin. And he's just, her whole body is going back and forth.
She grabbed her neck.
Yeah, she just like grabbed his hand like, stop. Holy shit. Oh, that's what happens. That's what happens. You're an asshole to the bartender all night and you go up and tell him you want it shaken, not stirred. Said, all right, I got you.
Yo, drunk people must be like, being a bartender, you must have the patience of like a saint, man, dealing with drunk fucking morons all the time. Like every time you go to work.
That's your job, is to not only deal with drunk assholes, but to make them more drunk and belligerent. Like you're actively worsening the problem that you have to deal with. That's it. That sucks. That's like it's such a negative feedback loop. It's like, here's some money for making me even more of an asshole.
There's no positive in this transaction.
There's no positive for the bartender. It's like, the more you make me look like an asshole, the more you make me feel like an invincible piece of shit, the more money I'll give you. Yeah. So, and I'll be back. When I come back, I'm going to be even more insufferable. But I'll have more money.
Oh my God.
It's great.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. Well, those are some of the videos I wanted to play for you for this episode. One of my favorite segments is up next. This is Sex with Men.
We are men. We have sex.
This is
Sex with Men.
Oh my God.
All right, so in this segment, I only have one video, but I think this is the best. This is the best for last kind of situation. So there's always been a theory, and I don't know what else you would call it. I would call it a theory. I don't know if maybe superstition maybe is another good word for it. That if you don't have sex, you kind of retain your energy, right? You retain whatever it is whatever you want to call that, right? Your energy, your drive, whatever the fuck it is.
Your drive, your hunger. Yeah, you hear it a lot with sport. They don't have sex before, a big game or something like that. Yeah,
right. So, that being said, what do you do with your energy? So let's say I'm not sexually active. What or I'm not masturbating, I'm celibate, I'm not doing anything. What do I do with that energy? What would you do, listeners? What would you do with that energy? Would you write a book? Would you ride your bike? Would you go work out? There's so many possibilities. So there's this guy that tells you what to do with this. It's turn your cum into energy. Okay, this is the what would you call this? This is the lesson he wants to impart, the teachings that he wants to give you. This guy is talking about
Please make it full screen.
You want to see this full screen? All right.
Yeah.
All right. This is turn your cum into energy.
Very easily triggered. Give it a little swipe. Something to share with you. I woke up this morning and I was super horny. Okay? Like I was ready
guy.
to go.
That's a little. Come on, man.
6 months ago, take that energy and put it in the garbage, flush it down the drain. I didn't know anything else. But what I recognize is that energy is actually super powerful, super creative.
I love like he has this like realization, it's just like, one day I just stopped jerking off and you can do it too. And
he literally had the final post nut clarity. He jerked off one morning and it was like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life?
I think his problems in his life are way more than how much he's masturbating. Because if you have a fucking realization like that, like what were you doing in your life? Did you have to finally say, you know what? Masturbating, I think this is it. I think I'm done.
This is the problem. This has been the problem for the last 28 years is that I've been masturbating. Fuck. Why? How did I not see this before? What is going on? Oh man. Then he slaps himself in the head and then he's like, oh shit, I forgot to wash my hands.
Now, rather than throwing it in the garbage or putting it down the drain, I ask myself, what do I want to create today?
Did he make paintings? Does he make paintings? Oh
and
my
then
God, he makes cum paintings.
Okay, look, wait till it finishes. Don't ruin this. Don't ruin this.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That fire, that intensity, that like, this like fucking savage, and put it towards that what I want to create today. What is it that you want to create? Next time you're feeling this like, this savage, don't just throw it in the garbage. Do something. Make some magic. Create, baby.
You throw it in a cum dumpster. Heyo! Heavy loads. Can't no garbage contain this. We need dumpsters, boy. Yeah. Fuck that guy, bro. Fuck that guy. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you deposit it into that soy boy's fucking bussy. Bussy. Is that how you say it? Bussy? Boy pussy?
No,
bussy?
Boosie. Lil Boosie.
Deposit it into his little Boosie.
I don't know him, but I can guesstimate how this guy's definitely vegan. He's definitely
100%.
Definitely 100%. Vegan. Someone wrote in the comments, I thought he was going to admit to drinking cum.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, I was waiting for so many reveals. I was like, what does this do? I thought he was going to turn the camera around and just have a big ass bowl of cum on his coffee table or some shit like that. Or he makes like cum candles or some shit like that. Names them weird shit like come hither and to kingdom come.
My God. Ew.
Like, I don't know, man. I didn't know what he like painting with his cum. He adds like tears and shit to it because
that would have been
he's sensitive.
The cherry on top to a video like that for sure. I don't
know. Yeah, maybe
I wouldn't be shocked.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be shocked that that's the next step. I wouldn't even be surprised.
Well, that he starts like actively using it. He can't though because he won't come. That's the thing.
Oh,
he's keeping it all to himself. He's not going to share it with the world.
Wait a minute. He said do something creative with your cum. So
he did. You think, but so you're thinking he's going to evolve. He's going to evolve from not using the cum at all to actually
because he wants to use his cum.
He does, and he has a lot of hair, and I heard that it makes good hair gel. So I think that's the first place to start. Is to start working on hair.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Cum-based hair products.
Yes, like like jizz in a bucket, put that bucket into a bottle, and then sell it. And you know what? This is the 21st century. Like this is totally. I wouldn't even if I googled right now cum products. I guarantee you I'll find time.
Okay. Please do. Please Google
products.
Cum products and have your safe search off.
Really?
And go to the image tabs. Tell me what you find.
No, cum products is too broad because then it's giving me like dick pills. Products with cum in it.
There you go.
In it.
You probably got to say semen. You got to use the preferred vernacular for the internet.
Here we go. 13 gross ingredients hidden in beauty products. Bull semen. How you can cook semen?
You can cook semen?
Cook with semen. So look,
What do you have, like semen and eggs?
4 foods. This is called cooking with semen. There's a book called, it's a book of recipes called Natural Harvest, a collection of semen-based recipes. This was released in 2008.
In 2008?
Yeah. You can make a mojito with cum in it.
Oh my God, the macho mojito. What the fuck? I feel like I'm gonna vomit, bro. That's not cool. Don't you go defiling alcohol like that. That's a classic fucking drink. What's next? You're gonna put shit in a mint julep? What the fuck, man? Stop.
There's cum crepes. Crepes you need hang on, let me finish. You need 3 eggs, 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, a half teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and the filling is half a cup of cottage cheese, 2 tablespoons of semen, a third of melted butter, and a fourth of powdered sugar.
How
delicious.
How long who's shooting out 2 tablespoons of semen every time? That's all I'm saying. How do you? What do you just say? You're in the kitchen, you're mixing shit up.
I'll come on a spoon today, and I'll tell you how much.
And then see how much. That's what I said. Like measure it and see how much. I don't know. 2 tablespoons. I've poured 2 tablespoons of olive oil before. It looks like a hefty amount. That's all I'm saying.
I definitely can't do that. Then that's too much. I'm already picturing that. Look, you can make barbecue sauce, creme caramel.
Yeah, creme caramel with. Cum caramel, guys. Come on. Who wrote
well,
this
if you're gonna do this, at least have some good names for your goddamn things.
Yeah, like seriously, bro. Like, you know,
most of the recipes are a teaspoon or a tablespoon of semen. This one is fresh semen as opposed to just regular semen. So this has to
opposed to store. You can't put it in the fridge the night before. You have to literally be whipping the batter and shit, and then literally pull your dick out, jerk off in a bowl.
I could see the appeal to that because I mean I wouldn't know, but I would assume fresh semen is better than like day old semen.
It's probably right, you know. But the thing is though, you gotta dry rub, right? You can't jerk off a product because if you jerk off a product, it's liable to get in your food. I mean, who's enjoying that, right? Who's enjoying a dry rub while you're trying to make dry rub? You know, this feels like this. Just you know what this feels like? This just feels like a prank that went too far, and they're just like, it's like all right, I'm gonna come in my friend's mojito. And then, so your friend won't kill you. You're like, no. I'm writing this book. Then you got to go home and write this book, but you can't write the book because you just came a few minutes ago, and all your creative energy is gone. So, this guy has a point. He's full circle. This guy. Now I get it. I get it. Don't jerk off, guy. Sure. I get it now. I think. If that was the case, let's be real. If you had all this energy from backing up your cum or holding back your cum and shit like that, like it would. There's no reason why teenage boys would be as hype and as obnoxious and as high energy as they are. There's no, I'm not a scientist, but I don't think there's any science backing. If you hold your cum his claims, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm just saying, you come in your sleep. Everybody that's listening, of energy? Everybody that's listening, come when you feel like it. All right? This is a cum friendly podcast. All right, it's a cum friendly. Yeah. Come with us, please. Come with us on this journey for sure. So that's the end of this podcast. I just want to say thank you for everyone that's listened so far, that's been listening, who's listened to this episode. Remember, there's also a Patreon now that we have, so please go check us out there with a bunch of hidden extra goodies, extra cum treats for everyone that wants to go see the extra Patreon stuff. Like straight up, really think about how we just talked about cum for the last 15 minutes and then ask yourselves, do I want to hear what they cut out, what they didn't say? Do I want to hear the things they didn't talk about today? Good point, man. Good point. Good marketing. That is good marketing right there. So thank you everyone who's listened, and I'm gonna play you guys off by this song that I really, really love.
It's called Mary Kate and Ashley, by this really really funny comedian. His name is Rob Tantrum. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name. And thanks, so guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, and just real quick, if you guys made it to this part of the podcast, please, you must have enjoyed what you heard. So, like us, share us, share us with someone new. That's all we're asking. You got this far, show us some love. We appreciate it.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice of you guys.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Mary Kate and Ashley. Mary Kate and Ashley. Mary Kate and Ashley. Mary Kate and Ashley. I was 8 when I met Mary Kate. That was actually the same day that I met Ashley. Didn't know which was which, but I didn't give a shit. Look at me, I was happy. Had a smile on my face, peace sign on the chain that I bought on this trip. Oh yeah, did I mention we were on a cruise ship? Yup, me and my family of Mary Kate and Ashley. 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 I got 6 fingers total from the Olsen twins. 3 on my left shoulder, let the story begin. 3 just a little lower, now the story is over. But I noticed that when I looked close at this photograph of Mary Kate and Ashley. Me and Mary Kate and Ashley. Mary Kate and Ashley. 8-year-old me and Mary Kate and Ashley.